Hey everyone, this is Adam, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick tutorial on how to export your HTML email designs from Figma to the Insider email marketing platform using the Emailify plugin. So to get started, all we need to do is go to our Figma file, click on the resources icon at the top here, and if you search for Emailify, so that's Emailify, and under the plugins tab, if you click on the Emailify item, you can then run the plugin by either clicking on this run button here, or I'd recommend clicking on this little save icon here, and that's going to let you run the plugin from your saved plugins list. So I've already clicked on the save icon, so I'm just going to go to my canvas, right click anywhere, go down to plugins, then go down to saved plugins and click on Emailify, and that's going to run the plugin that we just saved a second ago. So if you're new to the plugin, the way that it works is it helps you to design HTML emails, which you can then automatically export to HTML code using the plugin itself. So today I'm just going to be creating a really simple email called My New Template, and I'm just going to click on the Add Emailify Container button. So I'm not going to be going through all of the design features in the plugin today. If you're interested in those and you're new to the plugin, I'd recommend checking out some of the other videos on the YouTube channel or in the documentation. But for today, I'm just going to be creating a really simple design, and I'm not going to be customizing any of the content, which you can do in Figma. But today I'm just going to be leaving everything default and just creating a really simple design. So once you've created your email design, the last thing you're going to want to do for the Insider platform is to go to the footers tab over in the plugin over here. And if you then scroll down and find the letter I, so just scroll to the letter I and you'll see an Insider footer option. So just go ahead and click on that Insider footer component, and that's going to automatically add this preset footer to your email, and it's going to pre-populate the unsubscribe link. So if you go into the link layer and then click on the settings button in the plugin, you can see that the Insider Global Unsubscribe link tag is automatically being applied to that navigation item. So you can obviously customize the look and feel of this as you like and add your own address and other elements if you want to, but adding that Insider footer is going to automatically populate that unsubscribe link for you. So once you're happy with that, you can preview the email just by clicking on the preview button in the plugin, and that's going to give you a real HTML preview of what the design looks like. And you can see that it's looking as we'd expect on mobile and desktop. You can customize these as required by clicking on any of these layers and then clicking on the settings button, and that'll let you apply things like overrides and links and other bits and pieces like that. So again, I'm not going to be going into detail about all that. You can check out the documentation or other videos for the design side. So now that we're happy with our email design, I'm just going to close off the preview. And now I'm just going to click the Export HTML button. So go ahead and click on Export HTML. And by default, this is going to automatically select the HTML email option under Download to your computer. So this is just going to download a zip. But for today, we actually want to upload this automatically to the Insider platform. So if you scroll down a bit underneath Platform Integrations, and again, scroll down to the letter I, you'll see the Insider option. So go ahead and click on Insider. And that's going to then ask you for your Insider API key. So I'm going to show you how to get that in a second. If you log into your Insider account, so I'm just going to go to my browser and I'm logged into Insider here. And the way we can get the API key is just to go to the top right corner of the page, click on your username, go down to settings, then click on the In-One Settings button. And that's going to load up the settings page in Insider. And once that loads up, you can see that there's a tab up here called Integration Settings. So go ahead and click on Integration Settings, scroll all the way down, and at the very bottom, you'll see this API Keys section. So what you want to do is go down to API Keys, click on the Generate API Key button, and importantly, you want to select the email content key type. So you've got a bunch of different options here. The one that we want is the email content one. So don't select email template or transactional email. To be able to create the templates, counterintuitively, it's not the email template one, it's the email content one. So make sure you've got email content selected as the API key type, so that'll highlight in blue, and then just click on next, and that's going to generate your API key. So it's saying that the API key's been generated successfully, and you want to copy this and store it somewhere because it only shows you this once. So go ahead and click on the copy button here. That's going to copy the key to your clipboard. So make sure you've copied that, store it in a password manager or something if you want to reuse that later, because it's not going to show you this again. And once you've copied that to your clipboard, you can then go back to the Figma page, go back to the API key input field here, and just go ahead and paste that into this input field here. So I'm just going to paste that in, and you can see it's now letting us click the Upload to Insider button. So what you also want to do is optionally add a subject line. So I can add my subject here. And you can also add pre-header text. So this is the text that appears after the subject line when you're looking at your inbox. You can add preview text here as well. So I'm just going to add some preview text here. And this is going to include it in the HTML file itself. So even though there's a field in Insider to add your own pre-header text, this isn't going to populate that, because if we populated that as well, it would give you a double up of this pre-header text. So you can just add that in here, and that's going to automatically add it to your template automatically. So once you've filled out the subject line, you can then click on the Upload to Insider button. So I'm going to click on that now, and that's going to export all of the HTML code, upload all of the images, and upload the template itself to the Insider platform. So you can see it's telling us that we've successfully uploaded the Insider template to the platform. So all we need to do is go to our Insider account. So you can click on this link here, and that's going to take you to your Insider account in the browser. And then to get to your emails, you just have to go into the menu here, go down to the side menu here where it says Experience, and then click on Message. And then underneath Message, you'll see the email item. So go ahead and click on Email, and that's going to load up your emails list. So once this tab finishes loading, you can see here that it's just created a new template called My New Template, which is taking the name from your Figma file here, where we've named the frame My New Template. And it's added a little unique timestamp to the front as well, because if you try to upload a template with the exact same name again, it's going to bounce and it's not going to let you create it. So unfortunately, we do have to put in this little random ID here, but you can see when it was created, it's going to order it based on when it was uploaded, so you know which one was which if you do re-upload that. And you can see here in the tag section, it's also tagging it with Emailify, so you can clearly see that this has come from the plugin. So once you've uploaded that, you can view the template by clicking on the template name here. And once that loads up, you can see that we've got our template listing page, which is going to let you include recipients and things like that. But you can also go to the design tab up here. So where it says recipients, you can click on the next step, which is design. So you can just click on that, and that's going to load up the design page as well. So you can see here that it's pre-populated our subject. So we put in my subject here in the Emailify Figma plugin, and it's automatically populated that here. As I said, it's not going to pre-populate that pre-header field because it's automatically adding that pre-header content into the HTML. So I'll show you what I mean by that by clicking on this edit button down here. So we can open up the HTML. You can see that it's looking great. It's looking as we previewed it in Figma. So now this is in the Insider platform, and this is their Insider preview window. So we can see what it looks like there. And this lets us also view the HTML that was uploaded from the plugin. So you can see that it's used the subject line in our title tag. So that's going to show up if you ever open up the email in a web browser. And you can see down here, if we scroll down a little bit, you'll see that just above the body tag, or in the body tag, you can see that the preview text has automatically been added. So that's what I mean there when I say you don't have to re-add that into the Insider field. It's automatically adding that tag, and it's automatically styling that to be hidden, but it will be visible when you show that in your email client. So that's looking really good. You don't need to add any HTML here. I was just wanting to show you what that does look like. Of course, you can preview it in here just to get a sense of what that looks like. But once you're finished with that, you can just either click on save or go back. So I'm just going to go back. And yeah, that's basically it. We've got our email design here now. You can assign it to a list. So as I said in the recipients, you can add your list in there. You can change the name of the template or the campaign as well. So we can call this one My New Campaign here and save that. And that's going to allow you to save the email details as well. So yeah, that's basically it. Once you're ready to send out the template, you can do that as you normally would. I'm not going to go through all those steps in here. But importantly, this is a really quick way of getting your custom HTML templates out of Figma. And as long as they've been designed using the Emailify plugin, because the plugin doesn't support templates that have been pre-designed outside of the plugin, as long as you use the design features provided by the plugin, again, you can find those in the documentation or the YouTube tutorials, you'll be able to design anything you want and have that uploaded automatically as production-ready HTML code. So I hope that's helpful. If you are using the Insider platform for your email marketing, this is going to be a really quick way of using the API integration with Emailify to get your custom HTML templates out of Figma directly into the Insider platform with one click using that automated feature. So yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll be back with more Figma tutorials like this one very soon.